Hi, this video is a part of Data Visualization with Python playlist. In this video, I'll explain drawing of annotated bar chart using Matplotlib. This notebook contains different types of visualization, but in this video, we are interested in annotated bar chart using Matplotlib. The first thing that we'll do is we'll load Canada dataset, and this data frame contains the information for different countries from which there is an immigration between 1980 to 2013 towards Canada. So then we will clean the dataset by dropping all the unnecessary columns, and we will rename this odd name to the country because it's more intuitive. This odd name contains the information of each of the country. And then what we'll do is we'll set the country as an index, and then we will sum for each of the country number of immigrants from 1980 to 2013. How will we do it? We'll sum this whole data frame along the first axis, and we'll create this new column by the name of total. So this is how the data frame now look like after cleaning. So for each country, we have number of immigrants in each of the year and the total number of immigrants between 1980 to 2013. Then we extract data for specific country. In this case, we are interested in the Iceland. We use this lock operation, this lock function of data frame. Iceland is basically an index because we have stored these countries as an index, and years are the columns, and this years variable contains the list from 1980 to 2014. So all of the columns are extracted out. Now this is how it looks. For year 1980, we have 17 immigrants from Iceland to Canada, then 81, 82, 83. Now we want to visualize it. The first thing we do is we use the style of ggplot, and this is done by using matplotlib.style.use. We are using MPL because we have imported matplotlib as MPL. Then we use the plot function of data frame, the internal plot function of data frame. This plot function is basically using matplotlib internal functionalities. Depending on the kind of plot that we want, this plot function can draw different plots. We are interested in drawing bar plot, and the figure size is 15,6. So the bar plot that we have plotted here is of size 15,6. We can change it. Then the rotation is 90. We need this bar plot to be rotated at 90 degrees. Then what we are interested in is basically this annotation part. This is a tricky part, and I'll explain every bit of it. But before that, let's add this X label, Y label, and the title. So we have added this X label for all the X tick marks. So these are X tick marks, and these are Y tick marks, and this is adding Y label, and this is adding title. Now how do we know that we want the years on the X-axis and the number of immigrants on the Y-axis? This is done internally by this plot function by looking at this data frame. So in this data frame series, we are having these indexes. These indexes are years basically in this data frame series: 1980, 81, 82. So for that reason, this plot function internally uses these indexes as X-axis, and then the value for each of the index as Y value. So this is done internally by the plot function. Then if we had named them, then it would give these X label and Y label accordingly if the name of the column was also given in the data frame. But we have customized it to give our own X label, Y label, and title. Then what we'll do is we'll annotate arrow. We want to represent this increase in the immigration in this year 2013, from this year 2008 to 2013, the sudden increase from Iceland. So why is it happening basically? So what will happen is we will annotate, we will draw this arrow which will show the direction of increase in this bar plot. And how do we draw it? For that we need this head position of this arrow and the tail position of arrow. If you look at it, the head position is basically at this point of 2012. And what is this 2012? So this 2012 is actually at the 28th index. So this year, if you consider it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, if we count it, so this 2012 is basically coming at 28th position. Actually not 28th position, it is coming at 32 position. This 2008 is coming at 28th position. So given this 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, this is 10, then 11, 12, 13, and this is 20, 21, 22, and this is 28. And this is 30, 31, and 32. So the position for tail in X-axis is 28 for this tail, and for head of this arrow it's 32. Now look at the Y position for the head. For the head it's 70, and for the tail the position is 20. Okay, that is what we are doing here. First of all, we are saying that we don't want any text while annotating because we want to draw this arrow, and the tail of arrow should be at point 32, 70. This is the head of the arrow, the head of this arrow, and the tail of the arrow should be at a point 28, 20. This is the tail of the arrow. Okay, then what we want is we'll use the coordinate system of the object being annotated. That's why these 28 and 20 are working out, because we are saying that the position that we are telling you is actually the coordinate system of the object that we want to annotate, and the object is actually this figure, this bar plot. Then what we are saying is that we want arrow of this style having connection arc 3 and color blue with a line width of 2. Okay, this is a dictionary containing all the parameters for arrow. These are the properties of arrow. Now once we have this annotate function, this annotate function will basically draw this arrow from this tail to head given these coordinates, given these points. Okay, then what we want to do is we also want to annotate text. Then how do we do that? First of all, this is the text that we want to write. Then where do we want to write the text? We want to write the text at the position of 28, 30. So if you look at it, so this is basically in the X position it is 28, and in the Y position this 2 is actually getting started in 30. So the Y axis is actually 30. So this XY position is basically 28, 30 in the coordinate system. Then we want to rotate this text at a 65 degree. Why? Because we don't want the horizontal in the horizontal form, because if it is in the horizontal form, first of all it won't be adjusted in the bar plot. Rather it will cut these lines and will not look beautiful. And then we also want this text above this annotated arrow. So this arrow is at about 65 degree. You can change it and you can see the effect of this rotation. Then we also want this text to be vertically bottom aligned and horizontally left aligned. Then we use this show function of the PLT. This PLT is actually matplotlib.pyplot. We have imported it as a matplotlib.pyplot. We use this show function to show this annotated bar plot. Now this annotation part is a bit tricky, but once you have understood it, then I think so there is nothing much detail into it. I hope so it makes sense.